Welcome to Toffee TV, proudly backed by Ladbrokes for the season. It's the match preview, Everton versus Newcastle United on a Monday night. Who on earth wants to watch Everton versus Newcastle United on a Monday night?
Berserk, isn't it?
Panorama's on, for God's sake.
Absolutely.
Panorama's on.
Why would you put it on? Why would you put this game on? There's other games you can put
I think every game's on live this weekend. I think. It's a weekend without Everton.
It is, but then
Sort of ruins our
then they go and ruin like our films.
My film schedule, bro.
And it's pointless game.
It is.
Football
It's
with
pointless.
two poor sides. Both managed by Sam Allardyce at some stage.
I thought you were going to say both managed by rotund individuals.
And that as well.
Yeah.
And that as well. Oh.
I don't think Rafa does the gravy game though.
No, he's lost a bit of weight, hasn't he?
Has he? I noticed.
I think he has. But he doesn't do gravy.
No.
Paella maybe.
Yeah. Newcastle have been alright recently.
Yeah, won like 4 wins on the run or something mad like that. They've remembered that they need to score goals to win games, and they've done it quite effectively. That's some good results. Yeah,
well, they've done okay, and to be fair, they've had a good season really for what they spent in the summer and what was expected of them and what people thought. Begrudgingly, obviously, I'll say that, but no, they've done okay this season, and obviously recently they've picked up, and I think for me, they've all season they've been, good at the back in terms of having a shape and being consistent, and obviously they've conceded goals, of course they have, because there's still not the quality there, and if you're not scoring goals, then you're always going to put pressure on yourself. But I think they had a way of playing, and I think what they've done recently is they've just added to the way they've played, and I think January they did quite well. I think bringing in Kennedy was a real steal, bringing him in.
Dubravka, the keeper.
The keeper has been a massive signing for them. Really, really has. Bringing in the kid from Leicester.
Oh, Slimani.
I know he's only just come back, but I seen him last weekend. He looks like he offers them something. And I think the other thing that they've done is, I think putting Dwight Gale back up front. I think he was dismissed early in the season. He's not good enough. He's a championship player. And I think what they've done is by bringing him back into the team, I think it's given them a real worker up front who'll hassle defenders and allow the
odd goal, doesn't he?
And score the odd goal. But what he does is he allows the rest of the team to get up the pitch. They know they've got an outball now, which is hugely important. He got good movement, but he'll also fight for everything. And I think with him, with Kennedy, they've got a bit of pace up front. John Joe Kenny now in centre midfield, pulling the strings a little bit. John Joe Shelby, yeah, not John Joe Kenny. Not John Joe. They're all just John Joe. John Joe Shelby.
Yeah.
With John Joe Shelby playing in centre midfield, I think he's pulling. I think he's matured over the season. Richie is a decent player as well. So they've come on a lot as the season's gone on. They've grown, and I look like they're finishing it really well, and potentially they could finish it by finishing above us.
Yeah, they're a point behind us with a game in hand. So obviously, I mean, if we beat them Monday, it's back to 4 points, isn't it? The reality is it doesn't matter. There should have been more teams finishing above us. How bad we've been this season.
Yeah.
But they've done a good job. They haven't spent a lot of money. They've come up in the Championship, albeit they kept a lot of their players when they went down to get them back up. But he's done a good job, and he says you've got to say that they're safe. They're not going anywhere. Yeah. So regardless whether they finish at 9th or they finish 14th, or something, they're safe, and he's done a very, very good job.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the other thing they've overcome, the fact that I think January time there's a lot of talk about them getting this new owner, and it didn't happen, and I think that must be really disappointing. And we've been there before ourselves, and that must have been really disappointing for them as fans. And a lot's made of their fans, But I think maybe this generation are a little bit more aware of their surroundings, let's just say, because you know there was always an element, especially in the 90s and 2000s, that thought that they were a little bit. They sort of thought they were a bit more than what they were for a team that hadn't really done anything for a while. But I think the fans now are a little bit more in tune with what's going on at the club, and I think that's good. And I think you know they'll get rid of Ashley at some point soon. I think that'll get sorted, and now they've actually got good foundations now for if they do get some money, which is slightly worrying from our point of view, because we would probably be within one of those teams that would be looking for the same players. But I think that and the fact that I think Benitez has proved himself. I think what he's proved is that good coaches are good coaches, whether they're with a top side or whether they're the ambitions of a club are just to stay in the Premier League. I think that's real testament to him, no matter what we think about him and or whatever. But I think he's really proved this season that he's tactically and defensively a very astute coach.
He proved that at Liverpool, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They were the top end now.
No, I know, but even so, I'd seen him when they weren't, towards the end of his reign, when they weren't, the players had moved on, and he still had obviously a couple of gems, but he also, some of his decision making wasn't great at times, but then they'd go and get a result by being tactically brilliant, not just having quality players. And I thought, he's gone and he's done it well at it. He's done all right at Inter Milan. He's had a lot of experience, hasn't he? So, he come into Newcastle, he went down, and he stayed around them. He got them back up, and he's done really well. If you're a very good tactical coach, then you can survive in the Premier League with players, because he'll drill them so that they're in the game and they're not no spaces, and obviously he gets the best out of his players, doesn't he? Because there's not many in that Newcastle team you'd look at and go, I'd love him at Everton. Is there? It's not, is there? I can't think of a single one off the top of my head.
Lascelles at the back seems to be a decent.
He's all right.
Seems to be a decent centre back though. No, but he seems to be a commanding centre back, a leader.
So, all right, so one then. So you'd say one out of that side, but he could finish above us. So, and that shows you the importance of having shape.
Kennedy I'd have on the left.
He's hit and miss. He's done very well for them, don't get me wrong, but I think he's a bit hit and miss. But he might mature and get better and better.
But he's proved with games though. Yeah, that he has
the
got
talent's
better.
There, isn't it? The talent's there. So it's whether these players can be consistent. He's a Brazilian. He's very talented. I've seen him look brilliant for Chelsea, but he won't play the next week for Chelsea. Or other stuff takes over off the
tweeting in China.
Yeah, different things. That's about the third thing he's done. So, but no, back to Rafa. He's done a very good job for them, and it'll be a tricky game, but we've already beat them once this season, and I expect us to win all of our own games, because we are very, very strong at Goodison. And it'll be getting the first goal. We get the first goal, I think it'll
be a tough game though, because I think, for them, that's the carrot, isn't it? They'll be thinking, well, if they beat us, they'll go above us in the Premier League, and that's, they'll obviously want to be finishing as high as they can, top half, which would be a remarkable finish for them. If they can finish top half, and I think Rafa will want, he'll be looking to try and sort of get one over on us as well, like he probably always wants to, and it'll be interesting tactically how he sets them up, because they'll be flying, won't they? They'll be really they'll play on the counter attack, I imagine. They'll have watched Swansea last week, I imagine, and thought, what, these get hold of the ball and don't know what to do with it, and we can slow them down.
We're different to Goodison.
No, I know, but he'll probably be thinking if we can slow them down on the edge of the box, and then break out with it, then we've got a chance, and they will have a chance.
Of course, they'll have a chance anyway, won't they? But I just think if Everton get the first goal, I think we've done away with it.
Bit more common than
I think we'll win. I honestly think we'll get madly given out that we're not very good at things.
Need a ref?
Yeah, he's actually the referee on Monday, Bobby Madley is. I think we get another 10 points this season, which is bizarre. I think we'll win. I think we'll win both home games. I think we'll beat Huddersfield away because the bang average, and we'll draw at West Ham. Oh, we are. Oh, don't get me wrong, we are. I'm not under any illusions about that. I think we'll get another 10 points this season. I can see us winning 3 of the last 4. Honestly, I can. And I don't know where that comes from. Just when I look at the fixtures and them teams, I just think, yeah, we'll beat them. But this will be our hardest game between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, because ultimately I think Newcastle are looking to prove something with their finish of the season. And obviously money's really important as well. You know, those finishes.
It's not important to the players though.
No, but
and that's the thing.
But I think it gets.
You see, for them, for the other side of that, for them is they got 41 at the weekend against Arsenal, which they didn't need to be up for. You know, you didn't need anyone getting them up for that. It was a big game for them. They've done something we haven't done, which beat the top 6 side of the season. They've won that game, 41 points now. It's done, isn't it? So it's how much them players, what motivation they've got.
But it's momentum, isn't it?
But you said before, no one's really bothered what momentum at this.
Well, I think they might be though.
Well, he might be, but then again, he might.
No, I was talking about the top teams.
They might come here and go. They might come here and go behind and go.
Well, they might, but it's whether we can.
Well, why wouldn't we have momentum at home? We've got. You know, we've only lost 1 of the last 6 at home or something.
But it's hard sometimes, isn't it? Because Everton are just. We do expect them every home game. Don't get me wrong, to turn up, but a lot of the games we play at home are the knife edge, aren't they? Yeah. And you are right. If we get that first goal and the crowd gets behind them, then
I think, like I say, I'm confident. I think it'll be a tough game. Don't get me wrong, but I expect us to beat them. I think we've got to be winning our last 2 home games. We've got to be. Minimum requirements is 6 points. Absolute minimum requirements. But like you say, I can see us winning 3 and drawing 1 of the last 4, and that's the way it is. I just think we're very, very strong at home, and I think the players know they have to perform. Especially, it's one thing going out against Man City and Liverpool and being, trying to get results, but going out against, say, the likes of Newcastle and teams like that, they know that the crowd expect them to win. They know they've underperformed at Swansea last week. And they know that the crowd aren't going to allow a performance like that, because obviously as we're getting towards that final, the end of the season, people are getting very restless now, very agitated with the club and with what's going on. And I think the players, it's up to them to go out and put a performance on. I think someone like Theo Walcott's the key in this for us, getting in round the back of them.
Yeah.
They've got Yedlin, who's quick as anything, the right full back, and obviously Kennedy down the left, so they've got pace in wide areas, and they'll cause us problems, no question about it. But like you say, I expect Everton to win.
Yeah, I don't.
That's fine. I'm expecting a Tosin hat-trick. I haven't seen one from him yet, so.
No, I don't think he's ever going to score a hat-trick.
Monday. 3-1.
Wait and see.
Tosin 3.
We'll wait and see. We'll see what this tactical battle has in store for us.
Well, one manager might
Gravy versus Paella.
Or wine versus red wine. The pints of white wine versus a nice glass of Rioja.
Yeah.
From Rafa.
Possibly so. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. It's hard to get up for these games now, isn't it?
4 really games to go.
I know.
And it means absolutely nothing. Does it? Doesn't mean a thing.
Well, I'd like us to finish, obviously, top half.
Everton are just Everton.
I know.
Aren't they to get in this mode? But I do think we'll win the game, because I think the quality, we've just got too much quality at the end of the day.
Yeah. What is it? 1 defeat and 6 is out for us. What?
So basically, we're a Champions League side.
Top 7 under
Big Sam.
There you have it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments on this one. You think we'll win? Do you think we'll batter them? Or do you think Rafa's men will come and do a number on us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Click the bell for alerts, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you. See you later.